just saw a cat go through that hole on that fence there. It wasn't Buddy or anything. The maintenance guy was hauling these with his little electric cart. He said that they're going to pick them up today. The city's going to pick them up today, and he said he's lucky he found these because the city would have picked the stuff up and then he'd have found them this morning. He had to come in. He's on 24-hour call, I guess, for any emergencies, and they had a sewage backup. But all of this will be gone soon. And he's been wanting the stainless steel here, but he said he'd probably let them take it, which means that'll be gone. The throwing board will be gone. But I can take advantage of it. Well, I still got my SE6 with me. Ooh, that sticks good. Nothing sticks like an SE6. That's a rhyme. It's not a crime to rhyme. This time. Yeah. Today is very unusual in that no cats are at my front door this morning. Usually Shadow is there before the sun comes up. And if not Shadow, then Buddy and maybe one or two other cats, are hanging around. None of them. None were around. So yesterday was Father's Day. And, there's a lot of backyard picnics and noise and activity. And I don't know if cats know about the weekend or if they understand it, but humans are more active, on a weekend during times when they normally wouldn't be there. Anywho, that's all I'm doing today. I'm gonna get my walking around before it gets too hot. And if a cat intercepts me while I'm walking, which would most likely be Shadow, and yeah. See, when they were building this up here, somebody in this maintenance crew over here backed up and screwed up this guy's fence. And they never fixed it. Well, that's a little in-out door for cats. Now, I saw a cat go through there, but I've seen a cat also climb up this, As humans, we look at stuff and we go, oh, this is a path I'm going to take, But as a cat, underneath those cars is also a path. Up and over that fence. Through a hole in a wall, You don't think about it because you think, I wouldn't fit through there. But a cat doesn't think like that. I don't know exactly how cats think, but anyway. I'm gonna walk over where Shadow normally hangs out and try to get my mileage in before the sun comes completely up and starts baking the brain. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, see, the maintenance guy's got his little car here, his little cart, and he just ties a rope to it, the furniture, and just drags it down the road. But he doesn't have a charger out there where he stores it. There's no electricity there, so he has to set a Yamaha. But it's got a little cart back there, a little game, little bumper, and he goes cruising around with it. He can haul butt with it too. Anyway, let me turn this off. And the pool's been fixed, I guess. Pool rules, which nobody reads. Yeah, there's at least half a dozen cats that are normally around here somewhere. And to not see one in the morning. Cats are most active in the morning and in the evening, dusk and dawn. There's some word for it. It begins with a C. I don't remember it right now. But yeah, maybe all the activity scared them off, you know, people walking around. And the maintenance guy had to fix, below me, both of the bathtubs in the lower levels sewage started backing up and coming through it, and that would be nasty. So he had to come out and unclog a drain. And this is what a weekend of trash looks like. Every dumpster filled to the brim. And I don't see them. I don't see any cats, which is odd. It's really odd. Yeah, this is the best time to walk, man, in the morning. See, the people who lived there used to have a field to kind of look at after. Now they're going to be, and the same way on what's on that side. They used to be able to look at, you know, an open field. Not anymore. It's funny how other people perceive you, you know. That's a nice looking car. Dodge Charger, I think. Kind of a maroon color. But yeah, a lady was walking her dog this morning, and it was on a leash, you know, and it was on the end of the leash, a little white dog. And I was walking towards her, so I had to say something not to frighten her. So I said good morning, and she didn't say anything. And the dog wanted to come sniff me, but she was holding it back, and I just walked by. Yeah. You don't have to acknowledge somebody. I mean, you know, I'm reserved. I don't like to talk a lot to strangers or anything, but you don't perceive yourself as a stranger. But other people look at me, you know. He's got on camouflage, and he's an old guy with walking around muttering to himself. I've seen him with knives before. I don't know if she's seen me with knives, but I do go out here and throw knives around. It's just the way it is. It's supposed to be windy this morning, huh? I'm just using a cell phone without a microphone, so if you get any wind noise, that's what's going on. Yeah, I haven't seen Buddy. I haven't seen Shadow. I haven't seen Baxter. I haven't seen Cece. I haven't seen Mama Kitty. There's a tabby or two that comes around. So, yeah, who knows what happened. They'll show up. That's one thing you can be sure of. If there's no cats around, give it some time. They'll show up. Right, what's my traditional that I was carrying around with me today? Well, I got in this little sheath here. Won't be able to open it one-handed, or will I? Will I? It's a Capirlock. Wharncliffe. It's got some gunk back here. I'm sitting on this. That's my traditional knife that I'm carrying. What cat are you carrying? I'm not packing a cat today. Sorry. Maybe I should carry around my fish knife and an old tracked cat. I got an SE6, of course. It carries really well. I like the way the holster, fits on it. Holster rides low and then allows you room for other things. Let's take a framing at the shot there. Thumbnail. Alright, I'm gonna go continue my walk. I gotta make at least 4 laps. I want to get my. I only did 1 mile the last few days, and I try to do 2 miles every day. But with cats intercepting me, I can walk anytime. But a cat, we're on cat time and that happens. And a lot of times they want food, petting, something. But they don't want to walk around other than Shadow. He would follow me around. He would follow me around like a little doggy. I found if I walk in the grass, especially in the morning, it's wet. He's smart. He'll walk on the sidewalk. He'll walk on the sidewalk and I get his paws wet. But yeah, I don't know. I like cats. I like all animals, but when cats are friendly, like they come up to you and they like to be petted and stuff. I mean, that's nice. They're not like, a lot of dogs are really trusting. Cats, you got to earn their trust usually. But yeah, a lot of times I'll come out here, I'll just sit here because not a lot of people park here. If somebody's throwing their trash away, you can see them coming. There's nothing behind you but wall. That's public. It's like an alley, that road going out there, and it runs along parallels the back of that right there. Mostly people that just use that or have a house back here, so they can take a back route to it. I've seen people walk, to cut, going from the projects and stuff, or going to the Habibis, going to the store, but like trash is full. And there's a barbecue thing up there, but I don't need it. They've got barbecues. You're not supposed to barbecue on your balcony, and they've got barbecue pits out there. Gas. I don't know if they supply the gas. They may. Gas grills and charcoal grills fixed, already out there in the courtyard. So there's some more carpet. Anyways, the trash guy should come up today sometime and pick it up. And then after that, the maintenance guy usually follows around and throws in stuff that's been waiting to get in there. And then a separate vehicle comes up with a little crane and takes care of the big furniture. So used to be you had to manhandle that stuff in, but now let a machine work for you. Why work on a machine will work for you? Anyways, yeah, I haven't gotten my knife ordered yet for this month, but I'm waiting to see if YouTube's gonna pay me, and I've got enough cash to get the knife, or a knife. I haven't figured it out yet, but I've got around 15 or so members, plus or minus, and I've got about 20 bucks I can spend on a knife, so I should be able to get that ordered. But like I said, I'm waiting to see if YouTube pays me, because then if they do, I can get more stuff. But yeah, I don't, a lot of them cut through here, because that goes back to like individual houses, just like street after street. I think it goes like about 4 streets back and then ends, and there's just a field. There's a dog there too, a dog. Shut up, dog. What up, blood? What up, blood? Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you get around to what you're doing, and I'll continue my walking. I hear an airplane. Oh, there he is. He's a jet. He's a jet plane. He's a jet plane. Huh. No kitties. I still don't see no kitties. Where are my kitty friends? They'll show up when they're hungry.
No proper use of this monster. Violators will be persecuted.
To reorder, call Great American. Great American. Yep. Well, people going to Monday morning. Pretty soon, a lot of these cars will be gone from this parking lot, man. It'll be empty. Just me, my Jeep, and a few other cars that almost never move. Almost never. I got in my Jeep the other day, and it was like the battery was dead. I went, uh-oh. But I managed to get it started up. I'm gonna check it later on and put some distilled water in there. I bet it's just the water's low, because I've driven it since then. It's started up. I've got jumper cables in the back in case. I just have to, oh look, there's a kitty down there, or somebody underneath there. I think that's Cece. I spotted one kitty at least. That's good. It used to be when I lived in New Mexico. I had a backyard. I started off having a dog, but she got ran over by a car. When I worked night shift, I opened up a garage, and she ran out to greet me and ran out in the road and got run over. So I didn't get another dog, but I planted catnip in the back, and I have my own indoor cats, spayed and neutered and all that. But, they're picky. Even with multiple cats, they would leave food. So I'd set it out on my back porch. Well, word gets around when you start setting out free food. And I had a big backyard with catnip in it, no dogs. And it had a brick wall. It was terraced, so even though it was about like 5 foot on my side, on the other side, facing and looking up at it, it was about a 8 or 9 foot jump, up over it. So they were fairly well protected back there. And there would be multiple cats. The only time there wouldn't be a lot of cats around is if the coyotes would come through. The coyotes would come through the arroyos and not be seen, they wouldn't have to worry about traffic. And Arroyo is just a dry creek bed. Dry most of the time, but they'd come through that and just jump over that back fence. I watched a coyote one morning jump over the back fence and land on his feet and just freeze because there were two cats, stray cats, busy eating food on the back porch. I had a sliding glass window that I could look out, and I watched him, and man, he didn't twitch, he didn't move his head. He knew what he was looking at, and it took him a while, but he started stalking, and he got up pretty close before I tapped the window just to startle the cats and the coyote, and that got him to run off. But yeah, when the coyotes come through, the cat herd got thinned out, and I had some smart cats. One of them, smart stray cats, one of them knew how to climb a ladder. I had to step ladder. He got up on the roof. That's when I knew something was going on. There were no cats in the morning for food, and one was on the roof. Yeah, and some never show up after that. I have found, when I lived there, I have found a cat torn in half, and the skin peeled back, you know, like the body separated and the skin peeled back like a glove, like it was being pulled back. And I thought, no animal would do this. It's got to be humans. And the cat that was killed was a mama cat, and so I adopted the 3 kittens that she had. But yeah, it was coyotes, because they can sit there and pull, you know, with their teeth on the skin. But it was weird. I drew a sketch of what I found. But there's stray dogs here. There's coyotes up north in Dallas and stuff like that. But here it's just too, I mean, it's too populated around here. Everywhere you go, there's people and yards and stuff like that. Only open fields are like over there is the high school, like you know, but it's an open field. Everything else pretty much developed. We got this right here, new open air apartment complex. So you got your porch right here, and your furniture, lots of bedding. You can have lots of guests over, you know. Boris is selling all of this. He's got a fire sale. You know, it's ventilated very well. See, some of that is plywood underneath there, or wood. Wouldn't you know? Ice pick grip. Ice pick. Mike, you better calm down. Police are going to be here any minute now, because you've been reported as being a suspicious person, doing suspicious things, acting suspiciously. And we gotta ask you, where's your ID? Show us your papers. I don't have no papers. I live here. Prove it. I don't have to prove crap to you. You do, or we're going to taser you. Oh, here comes this lady. She's gonna freak out because I'm walking. See, it's a good thing you weren't doing anything crazy, you know, like screaming at the top of your lungs while driving a knife through a piece of furniture. Yeah. She's like, I didn't want to go to work today anyway. I'll just claim trauma. I can't go to work. I just saw a crazy guy and I gotta talk to the police. And gotta do my civic duty and report a suspicious person. I'm not suspicious. I'm just a person. You're the suspicious one. Calling the cops all the time. Alright. Well, we did see one cat hiding underneath a vehicle, so there are cats around. They just haven't realized that it's Monday. Monday on Kitty Day. Sit down here and survey. Look! Look who found me. My friend Buddy. See? You search long enough and you'll find your friends, or your friends will find you. What's this piece of grass? Hey, bud. You ready to go, huh? He says, I don't know who you are. You know who I am. Come on. You know me, and you know where I live. He says, I gotta check out the dumpster first. Run, get your exercise. Run. Jog, boy, jog. Where he went? Oh, there he is. He's getting ahead of me. He's in a hurry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have an issue. We have an issue here. Yeah, watch out. Here comes Buddy. Here comes Buddy. Watch out. Watch out, Shadow. Buddy has priority. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to pick you up. You wait out there's where everybody is. Buddy gets fed first. He's the first cat. I had to juggle cats. I brought a plate of wet and dry food down there for Mama Cat, Cece, Shadow if he wants it, but he wants to come in. And there's a tabby cat down there too. So all the cats showed up. But Buddy's got to eat first. He's not going to want to stick around. And when he goes, I got to make sure he doesn't try to fight Shadow. And then Shadow will come in and eat the rest of Buddy's leftovers. And yeah, Buddy will go off and do his thing. Shadow will hang around for a little bit, and then he'll want out eventually. Right, Buddy? But yeah, there we go. I found the kitties. Well, after Buddy ate, he went out on the balcony for about 2-3 minutes, and then he wanted outside. And I didn't see Shadow at the door, so I closed the door, and then I heard a meow, and I looked out and I didn't see any cats, but I think Buddy found Shadow and chased him or something. But anyway, yeah, they got close. I mean, Shadow was coming down the stairs, Buddy was going up, and I managed to cat juggle, you know, maneuver him out of the way. And then I took some food down for all the other cats, and Shadow tried to come in again, and he got in the door, and he came around the corner, and there was Buddy eating, and he just, I mean, Shadow just crouched down, and hissed a little bit, and Buddy just kept eating, so I picked Shadow up, put him outside, and yeah. Of the two, I think Shadow would make an indoor cat easier than Buddy, but if those two were housemates, they wouldn't get along. And Buddy, he's more of a stray cat than Shadow's a stray cat also, but Shadow's just adopted to humans a lot quicker than Buddy did. But Shadow's young, Buddy, I think, was almost a year old when I first met him. And I think that's been a couple of years now. Maybe a year and a half. I don't know. Anyway, alright. No strange lady in a car here, so I should be able to do what I want to do. If I want to do anything, which, I might not want to do anything. I might want to keep walking. I've got about half my walking done. And it is going to be hot today. Humid, hot. It's going to feel like 100 degrees. It's going to be in the upper 90s. And, yeah. You feel that, man, when that temperature gets that hot. You feel it. And the humidity is real high. I guess there's a dew point where the temperature versus humidity, and if the dew point's at a certain point in like the 70s or something, it's really extremely muggy and everything. Well, we had like 77 dew point the other day, so it's like crazy. Anyway, yeah, so this is a nice little furniture fort here, but it's gonna disappear. It's gonna go sometime today. Anyway, there you go. Should I throw my knife one last time in here? Well, you should. Let's see, there's somebody using their dumpster over there. So you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Who's doing what, where, and when, and why. Alright, one last throw before we go. Oh, that sticks good. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna miss you, furniture. I'm gonna miss you. That's alright, there'll be more. How you doing? No food? That's a good sneaky route you took there. It's a good sneaky route. Yeah, we're going up. Yeah, Buddy's already gone. You're safe. Yeah, you're safe. He left some food for you, too. There, once you eat that, everybody will be fed. All the kitties will be fed. There, see, everything worked out all right. All is well in kitty land. After a meal, you gotta clean up. He's a funny cat. I like him.